All right, now to a disturbing story out of Bloomfield this morning. We want to warn you that some of the details here are difficult to hear.
Yeah, police there are investigating racist and derogatory text messages that have been sent out anonymously to members of the community, including the children. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones joins now live in the studio to break this all down. And Marcy, this is not just happening in Bloomfield, right?
That's correct. Unfortunately, this is not an isolated incident. Police in other areas of the country are dealing with this. While police investigate the origins of these texts, community leaders right here in Bloomfield are speaking out against the hateful rhetoric. This video of disturbing racist texts is from other parts of the country where the messages sent anonymously have been reported. States including Alabama, California, Ohio, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. The reports all have a common theme. Some black women, men, and even school children receive them. The messages are extremely upsetting, some instructing recipients to, quote, report to a plantation to pick cotton, other references to executive slave catchers. While the FBI is investigating a number of cases in states across the country, community leaders right here in Bloomfield have released a statement in part saying, "We are deeply disturbed by the recent remarks involving the racially offensive language, which violates the core values of respect, inclusion, and equality that we hold as a town and school district. Racist language, behavior, and rhetoric have no place in Bloomfield, and we are committed to ensuring that every member of our community feels safe, valued, and respected." Now, those leaders add that they are actively responding to the incidents and will work with local, state, and federal authorities to assist in their investigation. In the studio, Marcy Jones, Eyewitness News. Scott?